Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Daniel Poneman, for your insightful speech. And continuing with our program, where it is our privilege to now invite Mr. Han Kyu-ju, the president of the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, to deliver his keynote speech. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him to the stage with a big round of applause.
Good morning, distinguished guests and colleagues. It is my great pleasure to join you today at this very important conference that brings together the two long-lasting allies, the United States and Korea. We are under a shared vision shaping the next decades of nuclear energy cooperation. This meeting comes at a critical time as the global energy landscape is undergoing rapid transformation. The world is facing a new kind of energy crisis due to geopolitical instabilities and also AI-driven power demand. In this regard, the importance of nuclear energy has never been greater, and the need for Korea-US nuclear collaboration has never been clearer. That's why this conference matters. It is not just a meeting, it's a step forward toward the future of safer, more abundant, affordable energy. The recent concern on energy security has been driven by the Russia-Ukraine war and by the rapidly growing use of AI. The war has driven up electricity prices not only in the neighboring countries, but also countries far away, including Korea. The exponential growth of AI-driven data centers is creating an unprecedented demand for stable and affordable carbon-free baseload power. According to a recent report issued last year by the International Energy Agency, global electricity demand for data centers is projected to increase by more than twofold in just 6 years to 2030. The increase would be 530 terawatt hours, which amounts to the annual electricity generation of 67 standard nuclear power plants. Clearly, it's not possible to meet the challenges of energy security and rapidly increasing electricity demand with renewable energy alone, because it would require an enormous capacity of expensive energy storage systems. Nuclear power must be part of the solution. These challenges underscore why Korea-US nuclear cooperation is not just timely, but essential. The need for the cooperation reminds me of a personal experience that demonstrated the effectiveness of such collaboration. On December 14, 1986, almost 40 years ago, a group of 44 CADI engineers arrived, including myself, who was a fresh young engineer, arrived at JFK Airport to participate in intensive training in nuclear power plant design at the Combustion Engineering's Windsor site in Connecticut. This was part of a technology transfer contract that included the manufacturing technologies for major nuclear components, such as reactor vessels and steam generators. As a young engineer, I witnessed firsthand the spirit of cooperation that laid the foundation for Korea's nuclear power program. The training transferred not just technology, but also trust and responsibility. This history reminds us that what we are building today does not start from scratch, but from a solid foundation of cooperation forged over decades. Currently, 26 nuclear power plants are in operation in Korea, and 4 units are under construction. Globally, we have completed the Baraka project, which involved the construction of the 4 APR 4300 units in the UAE. Recently, KHNP was awarded a contract to construct 2 APR 1000 units in the Czech Republic. What started as a technology transfer from the US has grown into a mature strategic partnership. Korea is now a global player, not only in large-scale plants, but also in next-generation technologies such as SMRs and Generation 4 reactors. As we look toward global leadership, we also see strengthened effort and ambition from the United States. The United States remains the global leader in nuclear energy. Recently, Vogtle Unit 3 and 4 entered commercial operation. The US is leading in advanced reactor development with the largest number of advanced reactors under development, 19 in total. And demonstrations of many advanced reactors are already underway, with some currently under construction, such as TerraPower's Natrium reactor in Wyoming and X-Energy's XE100 in Texas. In addition, there is a growing political momentum supporting a broader nuclear renaissance. A clear example is the Bipartisan Advance Act of 2024, which marks a major turning point for US energy security. Building on this, the 4 executive orders on nuclear energy signed by President Trump last month further reinforces the momentum. These orders include ambitious goals, such as increasing the US nuclear capacity to 400 gigawatts by 2050, accelerating the deployment of SMRs and microreactors, and strengthening the nuclear fuel cycle supply chain. In this regard, the strategies of the United States and Korea are aligned, creating clear opportunities for collaboration. As we all know, scaling advanced nuclear technologies require more than just legislation. It demands real capacity, engineering, manufacturing, project execution, and sustained collaboration. This is where Korea brings strategic value. Our reactor designs are proven, our EPC capabilities are world-class, and our supply chains, including companies like Doosan Enerbility, have already contributed to the US nuclear power projects such as Vogtle Units 3 and 4. Last April, CARI, in partnership with Hyundai Engineering and also MPR Associates, was awarded a contract of design studies of the next generation Missouri University Research Reactor. This is quite significant because Korea's nuclear reactor technology that was planted 66 ago with the Trigger Mark II research reactor built at the old CARI site by Americans has now matured enough to participate in a reactor construction project in the US. Also, it is very important to note that our national laboratories identify and implement joint R&D opportunities, producing synergy across technology development, export readiness, credibility, and safety. Moreover, this partnership is not merely about reactors or fuel cycles. It is about shared values, non-proliferation, safety, and transparency, all built on mutual trust. As Russia and China expand their influence in global energy export, a strong US-Korea alliance is no longer just beneficial. It is strategically imperative. Friends and colleagues, let us not underestimate what we can accomplish together. What began as a training program in Connecticut 39 years ago has evolved into a strategic alliance for global nuclear leadership. We now stand at a turning point. Let us choose to lead. Let us choose to act. The decisions we make in the next decades will shape the energy future for generations to come. Let us walk through this path together to make nuclear energy safer, more reliable, and more affordable for all. Thank you for your attention.
Yes, thank you very much.